Hey guys, so what's going on? I know a lot of you are probably wondering where have I been, what I've been doing. I've been actually working a lot. Finally I'm on vacation, so this is actually one of the homes we had rented out here in Mariposa County, I believe, or Mariposa City, something like that. But I put pictures on Instagram if you guys want to see, what I've been doing. My partner's been cooking a lot too, so I kind of wanted to ease on the, eating because I do love food. But anywho, getting back on track, I actually had gotten a request from one of my followers on Twitter, and her username is Moonlove. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to say thank you, because I had tweeted in to mention kind of what type of tutorial I should do for, I wanted to hear you guys out, and she actually had responded, and I was, pretty much kind of investigating, seeing like, what she actually wanted to talk about and things like that. So she said she was having issues with her eyes, since they're kind of droopy. She wanted to see what she could do on her eyes. So I kind of got a little list on what type of eyes you should work on and how to work with them. So first, starting off with wide set eyes. This means pretty much having a lot of space in the middle of your eyes. One thing you don't want to do, of course, is highlight. What you can do is put just a little bit of a shade of a contouring shade, just a neutral shade, and you could put a transitioning shade. The transitioning shade is the color that you use to blend your eyeshadows. So that is one color you could put in here. So then that way just makes the eyes look a little bit more close set. Almond eyes. Almond eyes are the best eyes to work with. So almond eyes, pretty much you could do anything. A lot of people with almond eyes, they say, I don't want to put eyeliner inside my waterline because it makes my eyes look smaller. What you could do is you could put eyeliner in on the bottom of the lash line just to make them, look more bigger if you want them more open. That way it allows, the focus of, or not the focus, pretty much it allows an illusion of making your eyes looking bigger. So that is one little trick. But pretty much almond eyes, you could do anything with them. Also, another thing too, on protruding or prominent eyes, what this means is people who kind of have like a lot of lid space, and also your eyes are very open. What you could do is just stay as close as possible to your lash line. What you could do is put eyeshadow. You don't want to put eyeshadow all the way up to the crease because then it will make it even look more emphasized. So you want to keep the shadow probably halfway of your lid. You don't want to reach the crease, but what you could do is just use a transitioning shade to kind of blend it out, and gradually you'll kind of get, higher. But you don't want to go as high as the fold of the eye with your eye color, because then it will make your eyes stand out a little bit more. Also, what you could do in this situation, as I was explaining in the previous one with the eyeliner, you could put eyeliner inside the waterline and also on top of your lash line. And also sometimes what I like to do is put a little bit of liner. What I do is kind of just kind of push back on my lid and then put liner on the bottom of my lash line, on the top part. So that way the eyes will kind of, not look as prominent or protruding, is what we call. Another one is deep set eyes. Deep set eyes, what this means is when your eyes are, pretty much when your lid, when you put on shadow, and you go up to the fold of your eye or the crease, when you open, it disappears. And your eyes are far set, back in your, in the, or pretty much like your eyes go back into the orbital bone area. But what you could do is just kind of slightly bring the shadow a little bit higher on the fold of the eye or on the crease, and just bring that a little bit higher. That way it just kind of peeks out a little bit. That way it will just show the eyeshadow. Another thing too, what you could do on this type of eye, put the eyeliner on the bottom of the lash line too. So that way it will make the eyes look open, more open. Downturned eyes. This is what Moon Love was actually talking about her eyes, you know, having this type of situation where, you know, she puts on eyeshadow and it makes her look droopy. She was explaining that to me. So one thing that I do, because my eyes kind of do that too. So what I do is I actually emphasize a dark shade in the outside crease of the area, blend that out, buff that out. And what I actually do is I kind of bring it out just a little bit, and then what I do, I kind of go a little bit higher on the orbital bone on the blending, and then from there, when I clean up, I want to clean up going towards upwards, towards like the brow area. I just kind of clean that up, and then from there, the way I clean it up, I get like a makeup remover wipe, and I just kind of clean that up, so then that way it gives the illusion of a cat eye. And then from there, I just kind of slightly blend out my finger with the end of my finger with my pinky. Just kind of blend that out, so that way I don't have no harsh lines. And then that way it gives the illusion of your eyes coming up more, or not as slanted or droopy. So then that way it kind of gives the illusion of, you know, more awake. Close set eyes. Close set eyes, this means when your eyes are too close to the nose ridge area. What you could do on this situation is highlight, but I don't like to use a shimmer. I like to use more of a matte shade on a situation like this, just because when you put a shimmer or a frost on in the center, it brings a lot of light, and it just kind of attracts a little bit more to that eye area. That's why I like using matte shades, so then that way it just, you know, looks more softer, more cleaner, pretty much more natural, you know, on the application. So then that way it kind of gives the illusion of having more of an open eye space. And I like to use, you know, once again, a matte eyeshadow for that. Hooded eyes. Hooded eyes. This is kind of a challenge for a lot of people. What hooded eyes means is when your lid kind of droops down, and I mean like this part, when it kind of droops down to the lid area, and then you're having like trouble with, you know, with anything showing on your lid as eyeshadow. So what you could do is just kind of, you know, what I do is kind of just tug a little bit high on the lid and then put on the eyeshadow. And then once when you let go, then you'll see where you need to create the illusion to go over that extra access of the hooded area. And I just kind of blend over that. So then that way it gives the illusion of, you know, having a normal eye lid space. So then that way, you know, you could see some color. Asian eyes. Asian eyes, pretty much on Asian eyes, what I like to do, I kind of like bringing the eyeshadow into the eyeliner in the bottom. So then that way it gives more of illusion of not so much of a cat eye, because automatically sometimes it gives that cat eye effect. So what I like to do is just kind of bring eyeshadow and connecting that to the bottom of the eyeliner area. And also in Asian eyes, sometimes I don't like putting eyeliner in the inside of the waterline area, just because it'll make them look a little bit more smaller on some Asian eyes, not all, but that's kind of like the focus on what I usually do on an Asian eye. And also, you know, just make sure you don't put any eyeliner in the waterline, just because that will make them a little bit more closed. And I like using usually a white eyeliner in this situation, just that way you'll make them a little bit more open. And in case if you're experiencing, you know, if your eyes are a little bit smaller and you kind of want more of that, you know, open eye, put your eyeliner in the bottom of the lash area. Then you can use like you can put eyeliner like on the top, but don't put eyeliner in the bottom of the waterline area. Put it in the bottom of the lash line, and then just put it in the outside. Just go halfways from out to middle half. all right, of the eye. So then that way it'll make the eyes look bigger. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe also and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So I would like to hear your comments, and also if you have any suggestions, send a message or put them in the comments down below. All right, and hit that button, subscribe up on top on your PC. Wait, PC now? Yeah, PC on top. And if you're on your iPhone or mobile phone, the subscribe button is down below. All right, so until then, miss you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Till then, bye guys.